I got called in to meet with Andrew and Saoirse, which was terrifying, because I went into the room and there were 3 guys sitting there, all of which, they were built like Greek gods, you know, good-looking people, and you thought, oh, what's the point? Anyway, I went in there, I forgot my lines 8 times, I think, sweating profusely. But then it started to go really well. And at the end of it, I thought, the chemistry certainly was there with Saoirse, and it was one of those auditions that was painless and effortless and easy. What interested me most was Jared's problem. You know, 2 problems. One, humanity as we know it has been wiped out. You know, friends, family, the world is gone. So there's that truth to deal with, but also the fact that the love of his life, Melanie, is lost and becomes a soul. So to him, she is dead. And he has to find purpose, and he does find purpose. He finds his place in the cave. But then to have her return, you know, to have her ghost return, you know, her spectre return, and a rational person would have said, right, well, she's a soul, she's no longer a human, kill her. And Jared is torn between that logic and the fact that, despite the fact she's a soul, it's still the form of the girl he loves most standing in front of him. Saoirse Ronan, who from the first moment I met her in London, I just knew it was going to be easy. I mean, some people are just easy to work with, and you watch her and you look at her face and you think, what's she doing that's so special? And you can't define it, but there's something about her. It's just all there, everything. It's always spot on, perfectly informed. So working with Saoirse is a joy. Jake, you know, he's a great guy and a lovely actor, and it's nice having someone on set who's in a similar place and position to you. William Hurt, you know, he's a master. So you can learn from him, you know, every day, listen and learn from him. Stephanie Meyer and Twilight, you know, it's a phenomenon unlike anything else. I suppose there's the Hunger Games now, but these huge franchise movies, and you see what happened to those actors who are involved in them, and it's nuts, it's crazy. But people often say, you know, this is the host, the same author, it could be the same thing. Whether it is or isn't, I don't know, but I think as an actor, you can't pay attention to that. That's consequential of what the work you're doing, and then I think it's our job and duty and what we're paid for to pay attention to the movie we're making. If there's anyone who can write it convincingly and movingly and touchingly, it's Stephanie. She's in touch with something that a lot of other people can't quite get right, and she gets it right fairly consistently, hence the incredible success of every bit of work she's done. It's odd how often the scenes you dread most, things that you can't do, actually often turn out to be the best ones. I had a scene where I was dancing with Saoirse, and we had Chandler playing Jamie in the scene as well, and we had to prepare this kind of swing dance thing which culminated in me flipping her, and then it started raining and it was very romantic and that kind of thing. And we'd only had about 1 half-an-hour long lesson, and then all of a sudden someone put a jukebox down and turned this you know, 50s song on. And there was about, you know, 40 people watching us dancing under a tree, and you thought, this is a recipe for disaster and embarrassment on a huge scale. But it turned out to be really good. And it was just, you know, it's just like playing around. It was nice, fun day.